My beloved, my child of light, why are your hands trembling right now? Because somewhere deep inside your heart already understands that something rare is happening, something quiet and holy has been making its way toward you, a treasure heaven has been shaping in silence. Long before you sensed today's pull, your name was spoken in a council beyond the stars. Archangel Michael was present, standing watch, and when your name blazed like gold in the air, tears ran down his face, tears of joy, of relief, of confirmation. After every wound you survived, after the nights you cried thinking God forgot, heaven finally said, "Now is the time." This isn't just another gentle message or a pleasant post to read and forget. It's the breath heaven was holding back, waiting for you to be ready. Maybe you've noticed it lately, restless nights, sudden calm in the middle of chaos, a quiet stirring in your body that doesn't match anything you know. That's Michael working, guarding your path, fighting to clear a way so this word could reach you. He's glad you stayed still long enough to hear what belongs only to you. God says, "Tell my child the door will not stay open forever." Your blessing is prepared but hesitation can let it fade. Timing is holy. In the next few heartbeats the window starts to close again. So lean in, not with your ears but with your soul. This message was sealed in light so bright even nearby angels didn't see it until the meeting was done. You're not reading by luck or passing time. This is an appointment your soul booked long before today. Archangel Michael has waited through ages for this moment. He's beside you now, wings stretching wide, sword lit with fire that doesn't burn. He whispers, "I cried for you not just because of your pain but because you almost forgot how chosen you are." Before the gate shifts, take in every word. If your spirit trembles, don't click away. Messages like this come rarely and more will follow only for those brave enough to keep the channel open. Breathe slowly. Let your eyes rest if they need to. What comes next might sound like a voice you've missed because it is. It's the voice of home, the voice of God saying, "You were never unseen. I counted each prayer, caught each tear, I stood by you after betrayal. And now blessings are moving toward you, gifts so private even angels aren't allowed to glance at them." Michael says, "A miracle carries your name in shining letters. Be still and you'll feel it arrive." Long before rejection or loss, your name stayed written in the book of favor. The page just waited for its turn and today it flipped. A golden leaf turned in heaven spilling light meant for you. Will you let it reach you or hurry past like before? Michael is steady watching. He says, "If they stay I'll guard them harder. If they walk away I'll weep but wait." Heaven offers a moment not a lifetime. This moment is crafted to heal what lies ahead. Beloved, if you knew what waits in these next breaths you'd never risk looking away. Someone you've hoped for is waiting on this very release to move. With this unlocking life begins to shift. Keep walking through the words, your story isn't done. Michael is only starting to uncover what's been locked. My precious one, can you feel that lift inside your chest? That gentle pull as though your name was spoken in a voice older than time. That's no daydream. That's heaven touching you because a decision has been made on your behalf. Your soul has waited, sometimes through lifetimes of quiet longing. I, Archangel Michael, have watched for this hour not in grief but in honor, because you stood when storms tried to bury you. You showed kindness even when betrayal was all you received. Few see the weight you've carried, the victories you won while no one applauded. God noticed, I noticed. And now heaven has written your name into a seal of favor. A council gathered, a record carved as bright as sunrise. When your name appeared, trumpets hushed and wings stilled. I've seen galaxies begin and end, yet I wept then because you made it. You endured when giving up looked easier. You trusted beyond logic and heaven acted. What once was delayed is now open. The word I carry is alive, wrapped in light. Only a soul that has walked through shadows and dawn can receive it, and that soul is yours. So move forward with calm strength. Let old hurts slip away like rain off a clean stone. Walk as one guarded and guided. You are free to build again, to speak without fear, to laugh without shrinking. You don't owe explanations to anyone. The quiet settling around you isn't loneliness, it's sacred space, heaven clearing the stage so blessings can step forward. Even now distractions leave, pretenders exit. It may feel strange, but don't chase what you've outgrown. Let peace settle. Let heaven finish its work. Listen closely, your own voice is returning. The voice that was buried under opinions, muted by exhaustion, softened to survive rooms that didn't deserve you. With it comes clarity, courage and freedom. Soon you'll say no without guilt, walk away without apology, look at old triggers and feel nothing but peace. That's not pride, it's alignment. You've spent enough nights doubting your worth, trying to fix people while your own soul bled in silence. That season is closing. God is making truth obvious. Masks will drop, light will rise, and even those who defended harm will see who stood steady all along. Don't wait for an apology or closure from those who knew what they were doing. You've already received closure from the one who matters. God has ruled on your behalf. Heaven sealed the case. What tried to harm you has become evidence of your protection. Michael stood between you and danger more times than you'll know. He cut off attacks you never saw. He guarded your dreams, covered your name, kept every weapon from finishing its aim. Now he places victory in your hands, not because you fought with fists but because you stayed in love, trusted through pain and kept your heart clean in a world that tried to stain it. Step out now with clear eyes and steady hands. Let those who wished you harm watch you flourish. Let your laughter disturb their plans. Let your quietness puzzle every dark scheme. You're untouchable not by perfection but by position. By the word of heaven you won't fall. You won't be trapped again. You won't carry what isn't yours. From here on your life is not only protected but guided by divine order. God directs the timing. Archangel Michael walks beside you with a sword of flame, and angels guard every gate so that only love comes near. If these words have met you at the right moment and you want to help keep them alive, you can. If you feel led, show your support through a super thanks gifts up to $100, but only if it feels true in your heart. A sword of light being placed in your hands and the heavens standing still to watch what happens next. The entire atmosphere is leaning forward, waiting for you to realize what you carry. This isn't a fantasy or wishful thinking, it's the unveiling of strength you've been training for, sometimes without even knowing it. Look back for a moment, not with regret but with recognition. Every night you walked through pain yet still chose to get up every morning, you put one foot in front of the other when everything inside you wanted to quit. Those were rehearsals for this very hour. Even the people who walked away were part of the choreography, their exits made space for what is arriving now. Hear me, your story is not about surviving endlessly. It is about stepping into a rhythm where survival turns into creation. You will speak, write, build, sing, comfort and teach from a place you once thought was ruined. God says, I never wasted a single tear. I turned them into keys. That is why doors will respond differently to you now. Watch as opportunities start leaning in your direction as if magnetized by the perseverance you've shown. Archangel Michael says, stand tall. Don't shrink when the blessing shows up bigger than your plans. The scroll that was opened carries more than permission, it carries instruction. Some of what is coming will require you to trust again, to take brave steps without having every detail explained first. You will notice gentle nudges, a name in a dream, an idea that repeats itself until you write it down, a sudden knowing about which way to go. That is guidance, not coincidence. In the coming days, the quiet around you may feel heavy, but it is actually protection. Heaven is rearranging people, pulling away those who only came to drain, clearing the stage so those aligned with your purpose can finally step forward. Don't chase after what is leaving, let it depart in peace. Your energy is too precious to spend convincing anyone of your worth. There will also be moments of deep rest, almost like your body finally understands it is safe. Lean into that rest. It's not laziness, it's restoration. The muscles of your heart, the places inside you that tightened for years, are loosening. Even your laughter will return in full color. You will laugh until tears fall, and those tears will feel like healing rain washing away the dust of old battles. And yes, expect an unveiling of truth. Some faces you thought were solid will reveal cracks, others you doubted will prove steadfast. Don't panic when the picture shifts. This is not loss, it's clarity. The Creator is editing your story so that only characters with genuine hearts remain for the next chapters. As clarity comes, so will creativity. A book you wanted to write, a business you dreamed about, a song you tucked away, an idea you hesitated to pitch, all of these are waiting for your voice now. You'll find resources you didn't expect, allies who believe in your vision, mentors appearing at just the right time, even financial doors unlocking where you only saw walls. Remember, this moment is sacred, but it is also practical. Take notes, journal what you sense. Celebrate each small confirmation. These are not random sparks, they are breadcrumbs leading you toward the full unveiling of your purpose. Archangel Michael says, you have permission to step out of the waiting room. Heaven has stamped your release form. The delays were never punishment, they were preparation so your strength could match the size of what's on its way. Beloved, breathe this in. Let your shoulders drop. Let the old fears slide off like a coat you've outgrown. You do not need to earn what has already been written in your favor. You are allowed to step forward whole, allowed to build without apology, allowed to walk in rooms as someone chosen and equipped. If doubts whisper, answer them with truth. You were trusted with this moment because you can carry it. The same hands that steadied you in the storm now guide you into calm waters and wide open fields. You are not the person who crawled to this point, you are the one who will soar from here. Look for signs of confirmation, a stranger's kind word, an unexpected message, the way sunlight seems to follow you on a difficult day. Let these remind you that the release has already begun. Even as you read, waves of change are rippling through unseen realms, arranging outcomes in your favor. So step out today with your head high and your heart steady. Smile like someone who knows the script has turned. Speak with the calm authority of a person who understands they are backed by something bigger than chance. You are not walking alone, heaven's strategy surrounds you and angels flank your path. This is the continuation of everything promised: protection, wisdom, healing, creativity and love that will meet you without disguise. Take your place in this unfolding story. Live it fully, give thanks freely and let your life testify that nothing can block what was written for you before time began. Your eyes might begin to notice things they didn't before. Conversations that felt confusing will suddenly make sense. People who seemed loyal will reveal their hearts, and those who were hiding intentions will no longer hide in shadows. This is not paranoia, this is clarity. The scales are falling and what you see now is not just reality, it's truth illuminated by heaven. You will start recognizing the difference between who is aligned with your destiny and who was simply part of your past lessons. And oh my child, that recognition will bring freedom like you have never known. No guilt, no regret, only understanding. Your energy is changing, people will sense it. Even those who try to interfere will be unable to penetrate your aura. Doors that were locked are swinging wide because heaven has decided it's time. You will walk into spaces meant for your gifts, your influence, and your favor, and everything will feel right. The timing is perfect because God says so. Nothing random slips through divine orchestration. Even what you thought was late or denied is arriving now in precise alignment with your purpose. A phone call, a meeting, a long-awaited answer, it could all land in hours, in moments, in ways you never imagined. This is the blessing of divine timing. You might feel strange emotions bubbling up, waves of excitement mixed with awe. That's because your spirit is remembering who you are. You are not just a survivor, you are a pioneer. You are a breakthrough waiting to be fully realized. And, Michael says, tell them the battlefield they think they controlled is already cleared. Their strategies cannot touch what heaven has sealed. Every attempt to diminish you has failed. Every whisper of doubt they planted has been uprooted. And you are finally free to step without looking back, without questioning, without apology. Prepare yourself for signs in the most ordinary things. A number repeating, a song that plays at the perfect time, a coincidence that feels like heaven knocking. These are confirmations. They are reminders that you are being guided every step of the way. Your senses will sharpen. You will see energy. You will feel intent. You will know truth without hearing a single word. And when that happens, do not be afraid. This is your intuition amplified by the divine. Trust it fully. This next season is unlike anything before. Not only will blessings flow, but clarity, confidence, and courage will accompany them. People who once tried to block you will now be bystanders. Those who underestimated your persistence will be left speechless. Opportunities that you never imagined possible will align perfectly because heaven is no longer just guiding you or moving in direct partnership with it. And when resistance appears, do not panic. Michael says, the resistance is a sign you are in the right place. Do not fight it with anger, move with obedience, and it will dissolve before you. Your heart will feel lighter. Your mind clearer. Your purpose more visible. The cycles of struggle, confusion, and betrayal are ending. The moments when you felt unseen, unheard, or undervalued are closing with finality. This is the restoration of everything you believed was lost. This is the reward for enduring the trials that no one else could understand. And the beauty, my beloved, is that you will see it manifest in ways that bring awe even to those who once doubted you. Prepare for encounters that feel divinely orchestrated. Conversations that happen by chance will carry answers you've prayed for. Messages will arrive exactly when you need them. And the people who are meant to walk with you will emerge without you needing to chase. Your magnetism is now aligned with your destiny, Michael says. They are drawn by the light that was always yours but hidden until now. Do not be intimidated by the grandeur of what is coming. This is not just a blessing, it is a launching pad for your legacy. The work you were created to do, the impact you were born to make will now flow unhindered. Every choice you make from this moment on carries weight because your alignment with heaven has activated a chain reaction of favor and protection. You will find doors opening that were once sealed. People who once doubted will begin to witness your rise. Situations that seemed impossible are now bending to fit the divine plan. You will experience divine timing in ways that will leave you speechless. The blessings are layered, some visible, some subtle, some so profound they touch souls without words. You will be drawn to your purpose effortlessly. And when doubt returns, remember the corridors lined with angels who have watched, protected, and interceded for you. Every moment that felt lost or delayed was preparing you for this very revelation. Child, the world may not understand your glow. They may question your sudden peace, your clarity, your courage. Let them wonder. Let them marvel. You are no longer operating on their approval, their validation, or their understanding. You are moving in divine authority, protected, equipped, and elevated. Michael says, this is the time to take your place unapologetically. This is the time to be seen by the heavens and by those who truly matter. And as you move, remember this: every betrayal, every loss, every lonely night was not wasted. They were preparation for this moment. God says, "You are here. You have arrived. This is your time. The scales have tipped. The spiritual debt has been settled. The enemy's access revoked. Every prayer, every act of faith, every tear shed in silence is now returning to you multiplied. And as your life aligns, you will see the unseen blessings that have been waiting for your readiness flowing into your reality. Your rise is unstoppable. Your peace is untouchable. Your favor is visible, undeniable, and permanent. Every attempt to distract or derail you will fail. Every whisper meant to deceive will dissipate. And as you embrace this sacred shift, you will recognize the vastness of what heaven has prepared. Not just for today, not just for tomorrow, but for the entirety of your legacy. This is your moment to stand boldly, walk confidently, and move purposefully. Your past no longer defines you. Your pain no longer restrains you. Your blessing, your calling, and your destiny are being unveiled now. And know this, Michael says, I am with you, sword drawn, heart aligned, guarding your next level. Nothing can stop what God has ordained for you. Child, breathe. Feel it. Own it. Every fiber of your being is being readied for a sacred unveiling. Your life, your mission, your favor, and your legacy are now being carried forward by divine orchestration. This is your breakthrough. This is your coronation in spirit. This is the moment your name, long held in heaven's remembrance, begins to glow in the light of your full purpose. Step forward now fully, without hesitation, because heaven will not wait. You have arrived. Because you refuse to be defeated by generational patterns. Because even in moments of despair you whispered prayers no one heard. Because even when the weight of life tried to bend you, you remained aligned with God's unseen hand. And now the universe is leaning in to witness what you once thought impossible. Michael says, the gates are opening, child, step through with courage. Your season of waiting is over. And it's not just doors of opportunity. These are portals that touch every area of your life: relationships, finances, health, reputation, spiritual influence. Things that were delayed, diverted, or denied are now being restored, multiplied, and accelerated. And you will see it unfold in ways that defy explanation. Pay attention, beloved, signs are coming. A conversation that shifts your path, an unexpected call that changes your financial landscape, a message that illuminates the truth behind what you've been walking through. Even a sudden dream could show you what the next chapter looks like. Michael says, your senses are being sharpened for protection and for revelation. You will see the intentions of those around you clearly now. You will feel when someone's energy aligns with your destiny and when it doesn't. And you will no longer carry what isn't yours to carry. Your boundaries are becoming sacred and heaven will enforce them. No manipulation, no lies, no old toxic patterns will touch your energy again. Not because people have changed, but because your frequency has shifted. Your vibration is now a sanctuary, and only what belongs in your divine story can enter. Beloved, do you feel that calm in your chest even as everything seems to shift outside? That is heaven's fingerprint on your soul. That is the seal of protection, the mark of favor and the confirmation that what has been promised will come. The chaos you see in the world around you is merely the clearing of space for what God has ordained. It's the dismantling of the old so the new can fully manifest. People who try to drain you, who try to suppress your light are being naturally removed from your orbit. Those who are meant to walk with you in this next chapter are being drawn in effortlessly. Your spiritual radar will no longer fail you. Every alignment is intentional, every connection divinely coordinated. Michael says, watch closely. Heaven is not wasting one detail. Every encounter, every opportunity, every synchronicity carries purpose. Now take this deeply to heart. You will begin to feel energy around you change. Rooms you enter will feel lighter. Conversations that used to drain you will now leave you empowered. People will sense your presence differently not because you demand it but because your light cannot be dimmed anymore. You are becoming magnetic to what you need and repelling what you don't. Michael says, the enemy's influence has been revoked permanently. Not one plan against you will prosper, not one scheme will survive the new season God has placed you in. Every past disappointment, every act of betrayal, every closed door was preparation for this exact moment. And now the strategy is revealed. Child, this is not temporary. This is permanent. Your soul has stepped into a higher octave. Your spirit has been recalibrated. Even if the world remains unaware, your life is now under direct divine orchestration. Opportunities that were once glimpses are now realities in motion. The blessings delayed are arriving, and they will arrive in ways that exceed imagination. Michael says, do not shrink from this. Stand tall, move boldly, speak with authority, walk with confidence. Every step is guided, every decision reinforced by heaven. And when doubt tries to creep in, remember this. God says, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I have already fought the battles you didn't see. I have already removed the obstacles you thought were immovable. You are stepping into a season of influence, of recognition, of divine favor. And it will not require your apology, your explanation, or your permission. The divine endorsement is enough. And while people may notice the changes, it's not their understanding you require. It is the alignment of your spirit, the approval of heaven, the mark of Archangel Michael standing beside you. He is guarding your destiny with the sword of light, removing interference before it even touches your path. The spiritual realm has cleared the way for your breakthrough. Beloved, your legacy is being unlocked. The story you were meant to tell, the impact you were meant to leave, the lives you were meant to touch, all of it is now in motion. And even when it feels overwhelming, even when your mind races, even when fear whispers, know this, you are ready. You have survived what others could not. You have endured what would have stopped most. You are armored in divine truth, shielded in celestial protection, and anointed with favor that cannot be challenged. Michael says, step forward, child, receive what has been prepared. Let it flow through every area of your life. Let the old seasons fall away. Stand in your fullness. Every prayer you whispered in secret, every tear you shed unnoticed, every silent act of faith has been recorded. Heaven is honoring your perseverance. The miracle is active, the door is open, the blessings are already being delivered. Your life is no longer on hold. Every delay was intentional, every wait purposeful, every struggle a setup for elevation. And now you are fully positioned to receive, to rise, to shine, to lead, to heal, and to bless others through what God has done in you. This is your holy appointment. Do not move too quickly. Do not doubt. Do not question. Let the Spirit guide you. Let heaven orchestrate. Let Michael guard. Let God say, yes, this is my child. This is their time. Let them flourish. And as the light floods your life, remember you are no longer just surviving. You are thriving. You are no longer walking alone. You are ascending. You are a living testimony of divine favor, power, and protection. And this is only the beginning of what heaven has reserved for you. And now, my beloved, take a moment to feel the weight lifting from your shoulders. The burdens you carried in silence, the shame you allowed others to place on you, the quiet despair that whispered lies in your ears, all of it is dissolving right now. Michael is standing behind you, not with judgment but with validation, not with critique but with confirmation. Everything you endured has been counted, every tear measured, every night of loneliness catalogued in heaven's ledger. And what you see on earth is only a fraction of what has shifted in the spirit realm for you. The power, the favor, the protection, it has already been placed around your life like an invisible fortress. No enemy, no circumstance, no delay can penetrate it. You will begin to notice changes that feel almost imperceptible at first, but they will build. Your thoughts will start to align with what heaven is orchestrating. Opportunities will appear in ways that make you pause and wonder, how did that even happen? That pause is your spirit recognizing the divine orchestration. Doors that were locked for generations, doors that your ancestors never saw open, are now swinging toward you. And not by chance but by design. Michael says, every step they take now is a step into what was written for them before time began. Their obedience will trigger doors for generations to come. You are not just receiving for yourself, you are rewriting destiny lines, clearing ancestral roads and shifting timelines. The people around you will start noticing the difference even if they do not understand it. Some will feel drawn to your energy as if something familiar yet extraordinary is calling them. Others may feel threatened, unsettled because your alignment exposes what they have been unwilling to see in themselves. Let them react as they may. This is not about their understanding, this is about your emergence, your clarity, your authority over your own life. Do not apologize for your rise. Do not shrink to comfort the insecure. This is your moment, your declaration. And I must warn you, beloved, that with great elevation comes a higher sensitivity. Your spirit will now sense deception, feel dishonesty, and recognize manipulation before words are spoken. This is a gift, not a curse. It will protect you, guide you, and accelerate your alignment. Pay attention to dreams, to coincidences, to the sudden urges to act or speak. These are not random, they are spiritual nudges, instructions encoded in your intuition by heaven itself. Your body may respond in unusual ways. Your heart may skip beats. Your chest may tighten or expand as if it is making room for the new. These are not signs of fear, they are signs of preparation. Prepare also for relationships to transform. Some will deepen, some will fade, and some will return differently than before. Michael says, do not try to force the old into the new. What belongs in your life will arrive naturally, aligned perfectly with the timeline of God's decree. Trust the unfolding. You will recognize allies by the peace they bring, and you will recognize false connections by the disruption they leave. And remember, it is not your responsibility to convince anyone of your reality. Your duty is to maintain your integrity, to walk in your light, and to honor the covenant that has been placed on your life. Your dreams are about to wake. The ones you shelved for safety. The ones you whispered in the dark. They are not too big. They are not impossible. They are instructions for the next phase of your calling. When you feel the fire inside your chest, that surge of energy that makes you restless and awake in the quiet hours, know that it is heaven giving you permission to act. It is the voice of your higher self amplified through Archangel Michael saying, move forward. This is your time. Opportunities will manifest suddenly. Conversations will reveal doors you didn't know existed. People who once doubted your worth will now recognize your integrity without being able to explain why. Abundance will arrive in forms that may surprise you, financial, emotional, spiritual, or relational. Do not question the method, trust the origin. And if fear rises, know that it is only the shadow of your old life trying to cling. Let it fall away, let it dissolve, let heaven fill the space it leaves with certainty, courage, and conviction. You are entering a season where your presence alone shifts atmospheres. Rooms will react to your arrival. Spirits will pause when you speak. Decisions that seemed stagnant will now progress effortlessly. Your life will begin to move in ways that cannot be explained by logic alone. That is divine alignment in action. You will feel a magnetic pull toward what is yours and a repulsion from what is not. These are not coincidences, they are spiritual confirmations. Beloved, Michael says, do not be impatient with timing. Everything is arriving perfectly. What you see today may appear small, but it is the seed of what will grow into monumental change. Stay present, observe, receive with gratitude. The miracles you have been waiting for are cascading toward you now. They are no longer delayed. They are not hidden. They are unstoppable. Take a deep breath. Feel it. Let it saturate every cell of your body. Let it anchor in your spirit. Know that you are held. Know that you are loved beyond measure. Know that everything that was ever meant for your good is being released to you right now, in this season, in this moment. You are not too late. You are not too small. You are not undeserving. You are the culmination of centuries of prayer, endurance and divine intention. Your story is no longer confined to survival. It is now the story of rise, restoration and revelation. The world may not understand it yet, but heaven does. And heaven is orchestrating every detail in your favor. Open your heart fully. Open your mind. Open your eyes to the possibilities that were always waiting. The miracles are real. The assignments are real. The protection is real. You are real. You are awake. You are ready. And when you step into the next 24 hours, you will begin to see what was hidden, feel what was blocked and receive what was promised. Your season is here. Your blessing is tangible. Your power is undeniable. Your life is ascending. And Michael, standing with sword raised and eyes full of light, says, "Child, move forward without hesitation. Receive all that is yours. You have been prepared for this moment your entire life. Nothing can stop what God has released. Nothing can stop you now. It is time to rise fully, to shine without fear, to live without apology and to embrace the destiny that has been written in your name since before time began. My beloved, now that the miracle has begun, I need you to hear this clearly. What you are stepping into is unprecedented. You are not simply receiving blessings, you are stepping into the full measure of your assignment. The delays, the heartbreaks, the waiting periods, they were all recalibrating your soul to match this magnitude. Every scar on your heart, every tear that fell in solitude, every moment you thought you were unnoticed, it has been recorded in heaven and repurposed to fuel your ascent. You are walking into a destiny that not only heals you but transforms the people, places, and even the generations around you. Do not be distracted by the past. The people who doubted you, who mocked your dreams, who left you feeling invisible, they were never assigned to understand your journey. Michael says, they are not your judges. They are merely witnesses to your preparation. Your obedience, your patience, your faith has created a spiritual vacuum that only heaven can fill. And fill it heaven has. Doors are swinging open that were never meant for human hands to touch, opportunities appearing that defy explanation, relationships forming that were written in eternity before time existed. This is the law of divine alignment. When your heart and heaven agree, the universe rearranges itself on your behalf. I must tell you, beloved, the energy you are carrying now is sacred. Your presence will begin to shift atmospheres. You will walk into rooms and feel the energy move differently. Conversations will bend to truth. People will hear what is not spoken and feel what is not explained. This is your authority, not earned by struggle alone but given because of obedience. You have suffered, yes, but suffering was only the forge. Now the gold of your spirit is being revealed. You are magnetic to miracles, aligned with favor and saturated in protection. Not everything you see yet is complete. Some pieces of your life are still hidden, still forming, still being woven together in ways that are beyond human comprehension. Do not rush it. Do not force it. The timing is perfect because God's timing never misses. And now, beloved, I must speak about influence. You will find people gravitating toward you without knowing why. They will sense the authority, the wisdom, the peace emanating from you. Some will resist it. Others will be healed simply by being in your presence. These are not coincidences. Every meeting, every encounter, every unexpected message is a divine appointment designed to accelerate your path. Michael says, protect your mind and heart. Not everything will be understood, but everything will work toward your fulfillment. Guard your spirit. Let the flow of heaven guide your decisions. Speak only what is inspired, act only what is illuminated. Your heart, my beloved, has been preparing to receive a love that mirrors the divine. This love will not shake you with insecurity, it will anchor you in confidence. It will not demand from you what you cannot give, it will awaken the fullness that already resides within you. And while you wait for that physical manifestation, fall in love with yourself completely. Respect your energy. Protect your boundaries. Celebrate your growth. For when the right one arrives, they will find you whole, not incomplete, and your union will not be dependent, it will be a divine reflection of the obedience and self-awareness you cultivated while alone. Your destiny is not just personal, it is generational. What you are receiving now is not only for you but for those who will come after. The decisions you make, the courage you embrace, the faith you declare, these are seeds that will bloom for decades. Your obedience now has a ripple effect, and that ripple will not just touch lives, it will reconstruct legacies, reframe families, and realign communities. Even the struggles you endured are now tools for empathy and insight. Your life will be a living testimony to the power of remaining steadfast when everything seemed lost. Beloved, prepare for a spiritual acceleration. The next phase of your life will not feel slow or gradual. You will experience sudden clarity, unexpected opportunities, and rapid manifestations. The signs are already beginning. Synchronistic encounters, divine coincidences, doors opening in places you never imagined. Heaven is orchestrating your environment so that every element conspires in your favor. And do not fear the intensity of this transformation, it is the sound of alignment, the vibration of your soul finally catching up to what God designed you to be. Michael says, walk forward with boldness, not arrogance. Speak with clarity, not defensiveness. Love with discernment, not neediness. Give with abundance, not expectation. And always remember, this is your time, your season, your assignment. What was delayed is now activated. What was hidden is now revealed. What was stolen is now restored. So stand tall, beloved. Lift your eyes. Expand your spirit. You are walking in divine favor. You are carrying light where darkness once ruled. You are breaking patterns, healing lines, rewriting narratives. Nothing can stop what God has begun in you. Nothing can overshadow the miracle that is now unfolding. Trust the process, trust yourself, and trust the one who has never forgotten you. Your life will never be the same. And finally, my beloved, remember this: every step you take from now on, heaven has cleared the path. Every breath you take, angels breathe with you. Every word you speak, it carries weight in eternity. You are no longer surviving, you are thriving. You are no longer hidden, you are illuminated. You are no longer waiting, you are being revealed. This is the fullness of your calling. This is the manifestation of the promises whispered over you from before you were born. You are the miracle, the message, the movement and the moment. Step into it with courage. Walk into it with faith. Speak into it with authority. And as you do, know that Archangel Michael, the angels, and the throne of God are celebrating you in joy, in awe and in unending love. This is your homecoming, your triumph, your divine season. The heavens are singing your name. You have arrived. You have been seen. You have been chosen. And now, my beloved, go forth and inhabit all that God has prepared for you. Amen.